Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rachna Shanbag Moite, a pediatric immunologist and rheumatologist, and in today's video we shall be discussing yet another interesting case of a young boy with a primary immune deficiency disease. A 3-month-old male child presented with complaints of fever for 10 days and history of blood in stools for the past 2 weeks. On examination, this was a well-grown child with presence of petechiae and hepatomegaly. When we evaluated this child, we found that the CBC showed presence of severe anemia, elevated total counts with presence of eosinophilia and thrombocytopenia. His CRP and ESR were elevated on multiple occasions, blood culture was sterile, and stool culture was also found to be sterile. A possibility of colitis was considered, and hence a fecal calprotectin was performed and was found to be normal. On evaluating this child for further causes of infection, we performed a TOT screen, and as you can see, the CMV IgM was found to be positive. CMV PCR showed presence of 9,000 copies, and a gut biopsy also showed presence of 1 lakh CMV copies, therefore confirming the diagnosis of CMV infection with CMV colitis in this child. Therefore, we started the child on treatment with IVIG, injection ganciclovir, and over the next 3 weeks, his CMV copies continued to decrease in number. However, the thrombocytopenia persisted despite improvement in clinical symptoms. When we further evaluated this child, we saw that his peripheral smear showed presence of small platelets and he also had low mean platelet volume, therefore confirming the presence of microthrombocytopenia. During the stay, he also developed a skin rash over his cheeks which looked like atopic dermatitis. Now, with the presence of infection, skin rash and microthrombocytopenia in a male child, this is the classical triad of Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. On further evaluation, we saw that his serum immunoglobulins showed presence of elevated IgE, lymphocyte subsets were normal, and genetic tests showed a mutation in the VAS gene, therefore confirming the diagnosis of Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. VAS, as we know, is an X-linked disorder, therefore seen in males. The classical triad is presence of recurrent infections, eczema, and thrombocytopenia. Early clues to diagnosis can be presence of excessive bleeding in a male child undergoing circumcision or presence of bloody diarrhea. Microthrombocytopenia also shows low mean platelet volume, and genetic test shows a mutation in the VAS gene. The treatment in these cases is use of antimicrobial prophylaxis, IVIG, and bone marrow transplant is curative. So how do we differentiate these children from ITP? Whenever we see a male child with early onset thrombocytopenia, always look at the mean platelet volume. And if the platelet size is small and there is low mean platelet volume, you have confirmed the diagnosis of Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. The other pointers could be presence of eczema in a case of ITP and a case of ITP presenting with recurrent infections. These few pointers can help one differentiate ITP from Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. Therefore, next time you have a male child with persistent thrombocytopenia, one must consider the possibility of Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. Thank you.